What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 141 of the Clever and Original Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Kody Misialek, alongside me, the man with a plan, Jayden Reinhart.
Yeah, here I am with a plan to, waste my day off. Kind of what it felt like I did today.
That's all.
You can't see, but I'm wearing pajama pants.
That is what I do on my days off, which kind of sucks. But
I actually made food today, though.
That's good.
For those of you who don't normally, most of the time I make microwavable burritos or microwavable dinners or anything that you can put into a microwave. Really, that takes no effort at all. Like the furthest I'd go is mac and cheese, but I made stir fry.
Stir fry.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
still relatively easy.
That takes a little bit of time. Not much.
I had to wait for the chicken to cook and then throw the veggies in, the rice. And I found out that if you do barbecue sauce, soy sauce, and sriracha, it makes pretty good sauce.
That actually sounds good.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty good. Like, did you mix it all together beforehand, or did you just put them all in while you were cooking it?
I just put them all in and stirred it up.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, probably the same effect. But
Yeah.
And this man over here is JJ Larson.
That is correct. There is truth to that statement.
I would expect there is 100%.
I'll be honest.
True.
I thought your name was George.
Well, I guess it's not 100% because your name technically isn't.
Technically
JJ,
not, but I mean,
it's like a nickname.
It's like, it depends how you define name.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is the true name? Who knows?
The name is simply
is it
who
what
you are referenced
is
as.
it what you are known as?
Use.
Is it what you are in documents? Do you exist outside of papers?
I don't think it is what it's on. It is
you think
on
about
documents.
You think about it,
right?
Like if you die, right?
Okay.
Wow,
Everyone
deep
and
all of a
like
sudden.
and like everyone who ever knew you died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whoever met you is dead as well at some point. Okay, like no one is alive. Nothing is alive that has ever come into contact with you.
Okay.
So a couple thousand people have died. Okay.
Sure.
Well, it's like hundreds of years. You know, it's just,
yeah. Okay.
We'll assume most of
we'll
assume most of them died. Like just.
What about trees?
Trees. Well, trees don't really remember the people that.
What if technology comes out to where you can dig into the? No, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, but at that point, if you think about it,
Sure.
the only thing that you exist in anymore is like whatever. I guess now whatever's online that survives.
Oh God,
that's
just be
about you.
plebeian J.
And
awesome.
documents, photographs, writings,
My web browsing history.
browsing history if you
Okay.
haven't deleted it.
No.
So that's
Okay.
who you are
Sure.
in 1,000 years. That's
I'd either
who
be
you are.
Mr. Right, which is REIT, by the way, very clever, I know, or plebeian J, which is also very clever because like PB and J, it's funny. I'm a sandwich.
It's like kind of funny, yeah.
I didn't come up with it. I can't take credit.
It's funny in a way.
I mean, I guess if in that sense, name is just what it is on documents, right?
or online.
Yeah.
It's J-
Okay.
it's
Sure.
J's
Right. Yeah.
It's just some
But
modern.
I think names are more like what you go by to differentiate yourself
true.
from other
And
people.
that is your name while you're alive.
I feel
right?
like
and while the people who knew you were alive.
I feel like the
But
only
like
reason
after that, unless that nickname or whatever is like codified somewhere, like written
like on
down.
statues.
Yeah.
That too. If it's not a statue, you know how they have name like those like quote marks, their nickname. Yeah, it's like
George
that.
W. Bush, I invented the internet.
I don't know if that
George
happened.
W. What?
W.
George W. invented the internet. Bush.
I mean,
his
if
name.
we want to call him that.
I don't think he invented it. That was Al Gore, right?
Oh shit!
Al
right.
Gore invented the
I
internet.
forgot.
I don't know,
How
but
did-
I think that's what I think
like,
that's what
not-
people say.
I'm like that's
You know,
like
the
totally
vice
not
president invented the internet
Mhm.
and saved us from global warming.
Yeah. It's a miracle.
So if you haven't listened to us before, we are the Clever and Original Podcast. We talk about comic book movie type stuff, video game type stuff, particularly in that order.
true. That is also correct.
Um,
Most of the time, that is true.
Yes.
yeah,
Occasionally, it isn't.
like just
That
this
happened
past
once?
4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this past form, this is like the intro where you just shit. You know, you just shit out things for a little bit.
Verbally shit.
You know what would be interesting
Bleh.
is podcasts that are entirely just shitting.
Just
think about it?
never
Wait,
any
wait, wait,
direction.
wait.
Well, just
Like,
like just
are you
like people,
talking
just like
about,
people,
like-
just like bullshitting. you
Oh,
know?
you want to do that?
I mean, we don't have to right now. But
Yeah,
I mean-
fuck the topics.
I mean,
No.
I mean, there isn't much there.
there isn't
um,
much, but you know
That
that
week
is those
so-
do happen. I mean, if you think about it, like Joe Rogan's podcast is basically that.
Yeah, it is.
They just like sit there and just bullshit about things for like 3 hours,
I think
and it gets serious a lot, but it's like it just kind of happens. It's,
I think one difference is we're not famous.
that too. So there's not like interesting, like famous people always around with
Yeah.
like weird
We
stories
can barely
to
get
tell.
people to even watch our one view on YouTube.
Except you, and we appreciate
well, we also
you.
suck at promoting ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Maybe.
Promotion ain't my strong suit
But
at the moment. I don't know.
I
I'll
mean,
get better at it one day.
we
I'll
do
stream
bullshit a
League,
lot on this podcast.
True. There's quite a bit of bullshit.
But yeah. So the news this week, pretty short again.
Yeah, not a lot's going
This
on.
is slow
It's
news.
just,
Months, I guess. Couple months.
It's got to be at least 2 by now. It
Yeah,
feels
yeah,
like
it
it's been
feels
the
like it's been a
entire,
really long time.
Like it
Like,
feels like it's been a year and a half since anything's happened.
Yeah.
It's
right.
like I just look online. It's like nothing. I haven't been playing anything because it's like
There's
haven't-
nothing interesting.
well, like there's like games coming out, but like I haven't had the time to like get them and like play them.
Gaming
between
is
work
dead.
and classes.
Yeah, I
Gaming
mean
is
it's just
dead.
like there's just so much shit happening. Like I just can't. I can't even do it.
Can't.
I have the time. I just don't have the interest in anything that comes out.
Well, I mean, they're. I don't know.
Meh.
Yeah.
Nyeh.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get on with the news. All right. So, Jessica Jones season 2 came out recently,
It did. I still haven't had time to watch it.
and it has been renewed for
Unsurprising.
a season
People seem to like it.
3. Yeah, Netflix has announced that they are renewing Jessica Jones for season 3. I guess Marvel is also doing this, but it's also being kept at Netflix despite all the talk about Disney's new streaming service
That's
and
good.
Marvel stuff there.
I do like them keeping it on Netflix.
Netflix has not released any viewership information about the series, but it's been critically favored, and seems to be fairly popular. So yeah, Jessica Jones, season 3. What are our thoughts on this topic?
I mean, I need to watch season 2 first, but I am happy
And
that
Luke Cage.
I'm like almost done with that.
I mean,
I
you,
think
like
it should be
just. I will say that you won't have to have seen anything,
Yeah,
except
yeah.
Jessica Jones season
Yeah, I
1
mean-
to know what's going on.
That's
I
kind of
know.
her character, though, right? Like, she doesn't really get along well with
the
anyone? Really? Like,
Some
almost
people.
any. There's a few.
Yeah.
There's like a handful of people that she likes.
Well, she like keeps everyone at
You
a
know.
distance. Right?
Yeah, even like the people she likes, she doesn't like having them look after her a lot.
Right.
And she doesn't like having to worry about them, I guess. Which is covered in the seasons, which you should go watch it. But yeah, so I wouldn't imagine there'd be any kind of like layover there. Out of all the characters, Daredevil would probably be the one that like has the most like crossover from other
Yeah.
people, just because he's
Well.
like slightly more important, I guess, in general matters of the storyline.
Yeah, I guess maybe. I mean, she has also had a thing with like Luke Cage, so I mean, it's
Yeah.
possible he could show up, or
That's very true.
has. But anyway, no date yet for this. I don't know. I really like this. I liked season 2 of Jessica Jones. Probably not as much as season 1, but it was still really good in my opinion. It's just hard to top David Tennant as a villain.
Yeah.
That was just such a good thing in season 1, but season 2 was great. I'm excited for season 3, and I love Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones. She just rocks it, and just I love the character.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, can't wait for season 3. No date yet. but we would assume it would come out after all the other Netflix
all the other
Marvel
stuff that's been announced. Yeah.
So like Luke Cage coming out in the summer. Daredevil is rumored to come out this year, probably in the fall. And then you got Iron Fist season 2 also coming out, and The Punisher season 2 coming out.
I'm guessing December 2nd.
Okay.
Just
I
a
mean,
shot.
that'd be
Yeah.
awesome. But
Yeah, that'd be
I
good.
highly doubt
I think it's
that.
probably next
It's probably
spring.
next year.
Yeah,
like about a year from
probably
now.
next spring or summer,
Yeah.
depending on how.
When they start filming.
Yeah,
stuff
well,
like that,
yeah. I'm not. I wonder like how many like people like overlap on series,
Mm-hmm.
or like what their whole deal is with like spacing out these Marvel series.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like they're starting to do like, I want to say like 4 months.
Yeah.
So it's like
about.
3 series per year.
Yeah. Which is a good amount, I would say.
Yeah,
That's
I
like,
mean,
what, like 13 hours of content
each,
every 4 months?
Yeah.
Unless it's like another Defenders, but that's 8, which is still pretty substantial, I would say.
Yeah, and there's nothing planned for Defenders yet.
Mhm.
The second Defenders miniseries or what have you. But yeah, I mean, it just means that these seasons are gonna take longer to there's gonna be longer gaps in between each season.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think this was 2 years in between Jessica Jones seasons.
Yeah. 2 years it would be, because I watched the I think the first one came out fall of 2015. Is that, or was it spring 2016?
It was fall because it came out the same year as Daredevil. Yeah, so that would have been fall 2015.
Fall 2015.
Yeah. So like Daredevil season 1 came out in spring of 2015. Jessica Jones came out that fall. Luke Cage came out the next spring, or wait, no. Daredevil season 2 came out the next spring, followed by Luke Cage in the fall,
Mm-hmm.
followed by Iron Fist in like the spring, followed by Defenders last August.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that's really had a second season within a year was Daredevil season 2.
Yeah.
But since Daredevil season 2, season 3 is like
A while
2
from now.
years. It was 2016, like 2.5 years.
Yeah, let me.
So unfortunately, it's not like other Netflix shows like Orange is the New Black that gets a new season every year.
Yeah, let me.
Although I would like that, I'm not sure how many Marvel shows they want at one time.
Right. Well, and they also have like movies to worry about.
Yeah, and so that's why I kind of ask about the whole. I wonder how many people overlap on shows, because obviously you don't want like quality to drop, because people are spread out too thin.
Mm-hmm.
But you also are like, okay, we want more.
Yeah.
But clearly they'll keep making these if you keep.
Oh yeah,
making them.
people are in.
For sure.
But so yeah, Jessica Jones season 3 coming sometime in the future. I would expect a year or 2. Well, at least a year.
Yeah, at least there isn't like even a year set for it. The only one that hasn't come out that has a year set for it is Daredevil season 3, which is this year
Right.
at some point.
And the other, and we know that there are 3 others now with Jessica Jones that are gonna be having another season. So like Iron Fist is having another season, Punisher and Jessica Jones, those all don't have time frames yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I would assume it's in that order: Iron Fist, Punisher, Jessica Jones. So we'll see. I mean, but there will be more content for Jessica Jones fans in the future.
Ooh.
All right, let's move on to our last movie topic of the day.
Also our second.
Yeah, there really is.
Yeah,
Goddamn drought.
Sony Their biggest box office used to be Spider-Man 3. That is no longer the case, at least domestically. Or wait, maybe it was just Spider-Man. I think it was the original Spider-Man for domestically, at least. It is being surpassed by Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Is now Sony's highest domestic earnings release. With $403.714 million at the domestic box office. Jumanji has officially passed Spider-Man, which earned $403.706 million back in 2002. The numbers are unadjusted for inflation and just represents the total box office number of box office. So,
fuck. I mean, that's pretty good. I have no idea like anything about that movie.
I haven't heard anything about it.
I mean, maybe it's just
I know Dwayne the Rock Johnson's in it.
Yeah, I know he's in it.
I heard it was good.
His Instagram, so I know he's in it. So.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty good as well, but
From-
from like reviews. I didn't like. I don't know. I
People-
don't know if I know anyone who saw it and has talked to me about it.
Yeah, it's
Like,
one
Yeah.
of those things. Like a lot
like-
of times with movies like this, I'm always like waiting for someone that I know to come up to me and be like, "Yo, have you seen the new Jumanji movie? It's so good." Like, and if I don't get that, I'm just like, I probably just won't see it. So
yeah,
actively
I had
approached.
one person tell me that it was good and I should go see it, and
Who was that?
that was my sister.
you're younger or
My
older?
older sister. She said she saw it. It was good, and that I should see it. And it wasn't even like, oh, it's really good. It was like, it was good. You should see it.
Yeah.
Like, it's totally like, don't worry about the preconceptions of like,
Yeah.
what they're harming, like Jumanji's essence or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Jumanji
okay.
is a really good movie.
Yeah,
So.
that is awesome. But that's it. I haven't heard it from anyone else. I just remember like, okay, it's in theaters. My roommate was like, hey, we should probably go see Jumanji. I was like, yeah, probably. And we never got around to it. Like, it wasn't like one of those things I was like, like you said, like, we have to see this movie. It was like, I kind of want to see this movie. Sounds like it's good. But I'm not going to make it a priority.
Yeah, exactly.
And it, gets shuffled down to the bottom.
And then you just never see it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think I'll probably look at it, but I think they did announce that they are making a sequel to Jumanji.
I would if it made that much
Um,
cash. You fucking better bet they do.
Yeah. So yeah. Any thoughts on this? I mean, any more thoughts? I guess we already kind of gave our
Yeah,
thoughts.
we
Yeah.
talked about it.
I mean,
I don't know. Like, it's. I guess like maybe this movie's like audience is like people I just don't talk to for the most part.
Maybe.
Because like I don't think I know anyone who has seen it.
I mean, it seems like the type of
Yeah.
like targeted at like us, right? I mean, it feels
don't
like
know.
it's like a video game sort of
Maybe.
action.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just like out of the loop on this sort of thing.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. To me, it seems like it was an action comedy, which everything seems to be kind of going in or at least action movies are kind of going the way ever since like Marvel started to do it and had success. Was to like
Action comedy.
yeah, basically like have a bunch of cool action sequences and be very lighthearted, and have like funny moments, stuff like that. Because like Dwayne the Rock Johnson definitely has like the charisma to do comedic
Action
bits and mainly action. And then you got like stuff like Jack Black and Kevin Hart in there. I'm not sure Karen Gillan's comedic chops. 'Cause I haven't seen that much of her stuff.
Other than in Guardians.
Guardians, yeah.
who's Nebula, yeah.
But yeah. The sequel is set to return with the original stars. Like I just said, Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Karen Gillan. And then 2 of the movie's screenwriters, Scott Rosenberg and Jeff Pinker, are in negotiations to write the sequel, while the director, Jake Kasdan, is expected to return. So
maybe I'll see that movie at some point. We'll see.
If I'm being honest with myself,
It's unlikely.
chances are very unlikely.
Chances
I'm not saying
like,
I'm not gonna see it. Like,
like
if a day comes along where someone's like, "Hey, you want to see it?" I'll be like, "Sure."
I'm
I'll go
not
see
gonna
it,
like.
but
I'm not gonna avoid it by
It's like
any
a
means.
it's like
but
a 95% chance
but it's
I'm
like-
never gonna see
But like,
this.
I'd have to run into a
Is
situation
it gonna be like
in which
I'm not going out of my
it's
way.
gonna be like one of those nights like I had with my roommates. It's like, okay, let's watch a film. All right, everyone gets like everyone has to agree, and there's 4 of us, and so it's like everyone has like a veto, and it was like, okay, someone submit a movie. No, I don't want to watch that. Okay. It was like, all right, I want to watch like King Kong Skull Island. I was like, that sounds good, but I don't want to watch Kong. Let's do that. But how about Godzilla? It's like, no, Godzilla's too much of a tease. He's barely in it. No, let's not do that. Okay, Pacific Rim. It's kind of like both, but giant mechs. It's like, no. Okay, monsters. Jurassic Park. No. Jurassic World. No. Aliens. Or so Alien. No. Gladiator. No. Veto. Everyone. And it was going like that for probably like a good half hour, maybe more. And it was like, okay, fine. Aliens. I don't know. Maybe. Eventually, we decided on Aliens, but
that's the best one.
After like 45 minutes of like everyone submitting ideas and everyone vetoing, it sounds like that would happen. Like Jumanji, maybe.
It's like like all right.
I suppose after you've gone through so many, you're just kind of worn down on like topic, like what movie to watch.
Like that one person that's actually looking forward to it. It's just like, no one said no, let's go. And everyone's like, I guess.
Well, it's like, okay. We want everyone to want to watch the film, right?
Yeah.
Except only the person who submits the idea wants to watch the film. And it's like, okay, fine. And you just end up arguing.
Yeah.
But Jumanji seems like something that would come up in that sort of situation.
Yeah. Running out of ideas.
Maybe
the Predator sequel got an actual release date, huh?
Did it?
Yeah.
Nifty.
Probably talked about that a while ago, though. I just saw it somewhere. I was just
well,
curious.
Predators came out in what?
2010.
10, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been 8 years. It's almost like a reboot.
Pretty sure. I did read that they reshot the last act of the movie because the director wanted to rewrite the ending and it was like, oh wait, none of this works with this ending. Throw it all out. But yeah.
All right.
I'm excited for that. But
that does it for movie types.
Yeah.
Let's get on to some video games. Sega. They announced some cool things at one of their conferences in Japan. At Sega FES event in Japan, they announced a Sega Mini Drive console. Sega Mega Drive Mini console.
You can't have Mega and Mini in the same title.
Similar to the Nintendo Mini, or what was it? Classic.
Classic NES or whatever.
Yeah.
Hopefully they make enough of these.
Or I'm just gonna use emulators.
Yeah.
Because actually, fuck them.
Yeah. So the Mega Drive was called the Genesis in the U.S. And they're going to be releasing looks like 85 games from the original Sega Genesis in the console. And this one's going to be developed by Sega themselves, where there have been other like third-party ones that have come out.
Tell you what, Sega, I'll buy this if you make it easy to get. Otherwise, fuck you. I'm just gonna use emulators. Or like a website that just rips off the game and puts it in a web browser.
I'll tell you what, in addition to announcing the mini console, they also have said they are bringing they're doing a new initiative to bring classic Sega games, the likes of Sonic the Hedgehog, Phantasy Star, and Thunder Force 2, to the Nintendo Switch.
Oh fuck. Okay. I like that idea.
Digital
works. I don't even have one. And I like that idea.
Thanks for preemptively answering my question.
Polygon reported that over 15 games from Sega's library of classics will be released on the Nintendo Switch eShop in Japan. Currently, no information on when it will expand to like Europe or the US. But it sounds like Sega Classics will be coming to the Switch,
cool.
But you can get a lot more on the Sega Genesis mini console.
Yeah,
I actually have a Sega Genesis in that very closet right behind you.
Yeah,
that you can't see if you're watching on SoundCloud.
You know, the Sega Genesis was the first console I ever had.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo was mine.
So like playing Sonic, 1, 2, and Knuckles.
Nice.
I mean, I guess I had to rent 3 and Knuckles.
But
I always did.
Yeah.
That and NHL 94. And
I haven't used mine like ever though. My Sega Genesis, because I have 2 controllers, one with like all the 6 buttons that you need for like a fighting game, and one for just has like 3.
You only need
so
like
you can't.
You don't even need all the buttons.
Not for some games, but for I have Street Fighter.
Okay.
And you do need them because it's like high punch, low punch, or whatever.
High punch, low punch, face punch.
Basically.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Street Fighter, unfortunately.
Interesting stuff coming from Sega. Trying to capitalize on nostalgia like Nintendo has recently. Another company capitalizing on nostalgia, maybe. Microsoft has announced a bunch of original Xbox backwards compatible titles that are coming out.
Have they done it?
I think this week. So it's actually available. Okay. There's 8 games will be available on April 17th, and then more games on April 26th. So this week and the following week. The games are Blinks, The Time Sweeper, Breakdown, Conquer, Live and Reloaded, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Hunter, The Reckoning, Jade Empire, Panzer Dragoon Orta, SSX3, Destroy All Humans,
oh yes,
Full Spectrum Warrior,
damn,
Mercenaries Playground of Destruction.
They're just going hard on this one, man. They're going so hard.
MX Unleashed, Panzer Elite Action Field of Glory. That's only in Europe, though.
Okay. Well, I don't know what that game is, but
Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Good.
Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, Star Wars Republic Commando.
Yes.
And those there were 13 original Xbox backwards games released in October, including like original KOTOR and others. So a lot of cool games coming out soon for backwards. Not coming out, but like being available for Xbox One backwards compatibility with Xbox One titles.
That's pretty good. I'm liking this. KOTOR 2 is what I was hoping for, even though I already have it on PC. So,
nostalgia's
it's just great
the
for
currency right now.
Yeah, people like old shit,
Like that's but
people are like, I
Zelda,
had fun with
Mario.
this. Yeah.
Nostalgia all over the place. Even they're new, but like it's nostalgia all over the place.
I look at it, like people are complaining about Nintendo not having a virtual console, which was just them selling their old games to you like a second, third, or fourth
Like
time.
an 8th time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like people like that. They like what they've done things in the past, and like I really like that. It's a known quantity versus like something like Sunset Overdrive or Horizon. They're new things at the time they come out. Versus where if you were to release something that other people already like, they're like, hey, I like that game. I know I'm gonna have fun with
Yeah,
it.
and then they just buy it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a safe bet.
And Nintendo generally doesn't do safe bets. They made fucking cardboard. Like,
Well,
let's be real
Nintendo
here.
does like this weird thing of like combination of risk taking and like very safe plays.
Well, the safe
Yeah.
plays
it's
are to
like-
build up money to
Well, it's like-
make the risk.
It's like, okay,
Yeah.
always release a Mario Kart, always release a Mario game,
Yeah.
always release Smash Bros. And then sometimes they take risks with like Breath of the Wild, kinda.
Sort of.
Yeah, doing Star Fox when it's been shown to be a bad property.
Mhm.
Star Fox 64 is fucking lit though. So.
Bringing Bayonetta onto their console
Yeah.
as an exclusive,
I didn't see that coming.
like that was a risk. The Switch is a risk. They're especially more risky with their consoles than they are with their games.
Yeah. Because the games, they know. Everyone likes Mario Kart. They'll buy it.
Yeah.
Everyone wants fucking Mario Kart and Smash especially, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. That is the game I am most excited about for Switch. Of course it is. Because it always is my most anticipated game on any Nintendo console.
Fair enough.
But yeah, any other thoughts on this backwards compatibility for original Xbox?
Good choices.
Yeah.
All right, that does it for the news this week. Let's get on into some juice. E3 is coming up here in about a month and a half. A lot closer than I think we realized.
Mm-hmm.
Exclusives. Every company does not every company, but at least the console manufacturers do some sort of press conference, or Nintendo does the Nintendo Direct.
Mm-hmm.
And they always show off games that are exclusive to their system to make you want to buy their system. What exclusives do we expect to see at E3 this year for each company, each console?
Crash
manufacturer?
Team Racing.
I mean, sure. What the fuck? Yeah, let's do it.
I'm just gonna call that as an oddball. If that happens, I'm gonna be like, "Oh my god, I was right," kind of thing. I don't actually expect it that much. But.
I seriously doubt there will be for Sony. I don't think they will show any game we haven't seen yet. I do not think they will show anything that we haven't
No new
already
games.
seen.
Well,
Probably.
Well, how long
games
has
do you
Nier been
think
out?
they-
Near?
Automata.
years.
Automata?
I think it's been over a year.
Do you think they
it won.
talk
well,
about
I mean,
a new
it
one?
was up for the awards for this past year, so
Right.
it's been out for at least enough to get the
over a year at
this
least.
past year.
Yeah, let me see what it.
So I don't know when it came out. I think it came out in March or something of last
February
year.
2017.
Yeah.
I think if that did well enough, I don't know any statistics about
Yeah.
it, how well it did or whatever. But I think if that did well enough, they're probably
Yeah.
gonna make a second.
But-
I mean,
but,
that's the pattern, right? Oh, this game did well. Let's keep making it until the series.
But they've
dies.
announced, but for exclusives anyway, they've announced so many that
There's not
aren't
room.
that are aren't even
Well,
going to be
let's
out in
see.
any either we're
Spider-Man.
not going to see anything new, or if we do, it's going to be one game, one or two
So
games.
Fallout
we
5.
got what
Fallout
games
5 's
have
not
they
exclusive.
announced that haven't come out? We got Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
Detroit Become
Detroit,
Human.
that comes out sometime soonish
Oh,
though.
does it? Oh, yeah,
Spider-Man, Days Gone.
Days Gone. Yeah, I was gonna
There's
say
a
that
bunch
zombie game.
There's a bunch that I'm forgetting right now. Spider-Man,
don't
Days Gone, the Kojima game,
Oh yeah, Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
Oh yeah.
Get another fucked up trailer.
Yeah,
That just just makes us more confused.
yeah. There's more. There's a lot more than that I'm forgetting. Like
Big games. Doing some googling.
Kingdom Hearts. I guess that's not
That's
an
not an exclusive.
exclusive.
That's already out. That's already out. This is a shit list. Anthem.
Anthem's not an
Anthem's not an
exclusive. It's the EA game. That's like Destiny.
Oh right.
Ghost of Tsushima. That like
Oh right, I totally forgot about that game.
Last of Us Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Thursdays.
Death Stranding. So I mean, if we do see if we do see new games, I don't think they'll be like. I doubt there'll be a shit ton of them.
It'll probably just be like more
Yeah.
footage.
Yeah, I
Maybe
would say
they
mostly just
Play the game.
mostly stuff from games that we already know exist.
Right.
You know, that we just haven't seen anything from.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox, I don't know. I think we'll see Halo.
We probably should, right? Like
We'll
it's
see
been
Halo.
a long
It's been
time
3
since
years.
Halo 5 came out.
It's been it will be 3 years in the fall.
Yeah, and we haven't heard anything about Halo 6.
Yeah.
Like we haven't seen any not even like a trailer, like a non-gameplay or anything
Yeah.
CGI trailer.
So yeah, maybe we'll see something for that. We'll probably see something with Halo. Probably won't see anything for Gears that came out relatively recently,
That was
like 2016.
It was the game for 2016. That
Yeah,
they did.
so 2016. So we probably won't
Crackdown
see
was
anything
supposed to be the game for this year, but it hasn't come out yet. So
If it hasn't come out
it's
yet,
been
we'll-
delayed.
If it isn't out by then, which I doubt it will be, then we'll probably see some Crackdown shit.
You're right.
Hopefully some new stuff. Like
Yeah.
I want.
Well, did State of Decay 2 come out yet? Because I remember that was announced this past
I think that's out.
E3.
Are you sure?
I think a lot of people complained about it, if I remember right, because it was still kind of, not, well, I guess kind of buggy. I
I'm trying to
think
see.
maybe I'm misremembering
It
it.
doesn't come out till May.
Oh, okay,
Okay, so
So,
we won't see
End of
that
May,
at
about
E3.
May 22nd is when it's supposed to come out.
okay.
I mean, there's a lot for Xbox that we don't
No,
know.
it's
I would
fucking $30.
Expect we're seeing a Forza game. Is it Forza Horizon this year, or is it the regular Forza games?
I think it'll be a Horizon because
So,
I'm pretty
like,
sure
yeah.
the last one that
Was-
came out was Motorsport.
Okay, yeah. So we'll see a Forza game because we see one every year. They're alternating between like Motorsport and like Horizon.
Mhm.
So we'll see something like that. I'm not sure what else we'll see. I mean, we could see like Minecraft stuff.
I hope that there's some new Xbox exclusives. I hope there's a few more. I just because they've been like kind of lacking at that front for like years now. At this
Right.
point, it's been like kind of a problem since the Xbox One came out.
Do you know it'd be really cool?
What?
This is kind of a really far-fetched idea, but I like looking up a lot of news on like high tech. Well, right now the big thing is VR, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of equipment related to that, and they have like treadmills, I think they're called like infinity treadmills. I can't remember the name they gave them, but you can walk in any direction forever on it,
Yeah.
and it just like kind of straps you in, and it's like shows a guy using it while like in a VR game or whatever. Obviously, that's way too expensive for like most homeowners.
Yeah.
But what if they
For
like put
pretty
that in
much
like
all.
arcades and shit?
Well, like
That'd be
arcades
pretty
are
lit.
kind of dead, at least
Yeah.
in the U.S.
Yeah, but this would definitely
Um,
bring them back, right?
no,
Maybe
be
not.
fucking
Maybe not in an
loaded.
arcade. Maybe in
But,
like it be in like a bigger city that they have. Those places where they just have a bunch of like gaming PCs that people come in and like play on.
no,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. They have those in larger cities. There's one in Fargo as well, but
Okay.
they're in like bigger towns, more popular overseas. There's a shit ton of them in South Korea.
Okay.
But maybe
I mean,
someplace like that would
I
be
mean,
a little...
VR is kind of weird. It feels like it's succeeding, but it also feels like it's failing
Well,
because it's
like,
not like massively. It seems
Yeah.
like a niche product.
Yeah, I mean,
almost.
it will be for like a while because it's still really expensive. You know,
Yeah.
everything about it's still really expensive. So it's not like something everybody's or even most people are gonna like. Even like hardcore like gaming people, most of them aren't gonna be using VR because of how expensive it is.
But I mean, it'd still be cool to get like some kind of public announcement, like saying like it's released to the public.
Well,
Yeah, you'd see a lot of streamers using it, and then like something like that, like some kind of public domain to use it.
Oh, we might get for Sony. There might, I would think maybe they'll do like PSVR 2. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure they do PSVR 2.
Maybe not 2. That would probably.
But they
be
do
with,
probably do PSVR games.
Yeah, that maybe there'd be a second PSVR with the next console.
Right.
I would imagine they would come out together.
Yeah.
Like the second PSVR would come out with the PS5.
Kind of like the Move bar that was supposed to happen, and then connect with the Xbox One.
Yeah, I don't think they would be bundled together like that. Like you could buy them at the same time, of course. But I doubt they'll be like, you can't get a PS5 without buying the VR. Like I doubt.
Yeah,
that
would be like it'd be like not learning from Microsoft's mistakes. With Nintendo, I mean, I think we're obviously gonna see Smash Bros.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out this year, and they just announced it. Like we'll probably see something related to Metroid Prime 4. I would think.
That's reasonable.
I expect us to see something pertaining to like maybe a 2D Mario game, or they're getting a Kirby game that just came out, so nothing in that line. Just trying to go down the list here of what we could see. Maybe Pokemon if they come out with like a Switch title.
Oh, that'd be fucking sick.
And then I would think maybe Splatoon 3, at least announce it, because Splatoon seems to be seems to be hugely popular.
It's got a good player base.
And I expect to see some wacky new thing.
Oh yeah, they're always good at that. At least one like weird, like what the fuck, like
like Splatoon was that like back a couple of years ago with Wii U, and then they had ARMS for Switch here. I don't know. And I also expect us to see like a Yoshi game probably. Yeah. Or a Donkey Kong game.
Both. Why not both?
Exactly. I guess that's what I expect to see from Nintendo.
And Crash Team Racing from Sony.
Yeah.
Obviously.
What I really want, I'll be pleased if we get like Halo 6. Things that I would really want, like not just in general, not like just exclusives, but like Halo 6 from Microsoft. Like from Sony, I want more of the Spider-Man game. Of course, I just like seeing that game. So,
for sure.
I know it's not going to happen. I'm pretty sure it won't. But like something other than a creepy trailer for Death Stranding, something other than
something like gameplay.
Something that I don't like have to stare at, like rewatch, be like, okay, so that might mean this.
There's this thing.
What are all these things signifying?
It's got like this umbilical cord attached to it. Yeah,
because like it's not like what's happening. It's like what isn't happening. I guess if that makes sense. I don't know, but. That the next Battlefield from EA, I want some news on that. It's been 2 years since Battlefield 1, so I'm a little curious where they're going next with it. If they're doing like a weird timeline thing, if they're doing like World War II or Vietnam or something.
Battlefront 3, or the loot boxing.
Oh God, it's like. I hope we don't see Star Wars Battlefront 3.
I see more of Battlefront 2.
Yeah, they're probably
DLC.
Probably releasing DLC for that or something. But that from EA, I guess I want to see more of their Destiny clone, but not really.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a little... It just feels like they're kind of late to the party with that one, you know?
Right.
It's like Destiny 2 exists. The original Destiny already existed. The Division was years ago. Like, it's just, you know.
Everyone's going for this, like, always connected, like...
Games as a service thing.
Shooter RPG thing.
Yeah, shooter RPG. Shooter light RPG. Like,
yeah, like, it's
RPG
like...
to, like,
a shooter MMO.
To, like, the most minimal that is possible.
Like, you want to put this point in strength or intelligence? That's your only two stats.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else from EA I want to see.
Well, Star Wars stuff.
Something I am very
pessimistic.
Very pessimistic about them in Star Wars. They've been shitting the bed on this franchise for years. Mm-hmm. So, I doubt anything with that. I guess the only BioWare property that is still alive, Dragon Age. I kind of want to see something for the next one of those since it's been 4 years. But they seem to be spending all of their money on the Destiny clone.
Yeah.
Anthem. Yes, that's what it's called. See, it's so forgettable I don't even remember its name.
Yeah.
but this, so I don't know. Maybe there'll be a trailer for that. Who knows?
I feel like it's just going to be a game that's really late to the open world train.
What's with these? Yeah. So all these clones have one word titles.
Mm-hmm.
Like Anthem, Division.
Yeah. You know, it's because it's Destiny. You know?
Oh,
so
I don't really want this, but I expect to see
this. The Division, remember? So
I don't really. I mean, this isn't exclusives, but I mean, it might be exclusives. But I expect to see this. I don't really want to see this. A bunch of Battle Royale clones.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be, at least 4.
Oh, no.
There's going to be at least 4 or 5.
Oh, PUBG, you fucking asshole.
Dude,
fuck you and anyone who plays
If you think about it, Fortnite won. They won.
Yeah, it's like they took a contest so you could take the fattest shit, and Fortnite took a really big shit. Well, cool, I did it.
PUBG is so they were in early access too long. That's a problem with early access.
Trash.
I mean, that's a problem.
I've never seen the version on Xbox runs like trash from what I can see. The one on PC is it seems to be I don't know if this has been fixed. I don't know. You played it before, right? You have it on PC.
What?
You have PUBG.
PUBG, I do, but I haven't played it in a long time.
But I remember a while ago, it was
apparently
it was really poorly optimized. So it would just eat your resources, like your computer would just die. Not actually, but it would not run as well as it ran.
Even on fucking console, it's terrible.
It ran a lot poorer than it had any business running on on computers.
Well, the thing with them is that they went early access, and so people saw the idea and saw it was popular. Okay, we can do that, and so Fortnite did that, and then they
released it on. They
did it better. They stole PUBG's idea and made it better.
Yeah.
If PUBG would have worked on it, and completed a game before you're releasing it, he'd probably have the only one on the market.
I mean, not PUBG's still super popular, made a shit ton of money, but Fortnite is a little. I think you hear about Fortnite more.
Right, it was
now
he kind of created his own competition, really.
Yeah. And I mean, there's gonna be a lot of those. I know. I think the dude who developed the original Gears of War in 2 and 3. Cliff Blazinski. I think he's trying to make.
Yeah, he's making a battle royale game. I think
it's hilarious because he also made a
hero shooter.
He made a hero shooter clone and a MOBA clone, neither of which succeeded.
Paladins has an early access, or I think it's an alpha right now.
Isn't Paladins the people who made Fortnite made Paladins?
No. High Res.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fortnite is Epic Games. So High Res is making a battle royale.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, Video Game Donkey is pretty funny. He made a video on it. It's pretty hilarious.
I should watch that.
But I was
haven't
gonna
seen
say a
that one
piece of news I forgot about because I don't know. Like I said, I don't really play a lot of PUBG. I don't think any of us do either. But they came out with Team Deathmatch. Like teams of 10. Just keep respawning every 40 seconds or whatever.
Seems kind of. I mean, I guess shooters have a bunch of different game types, but
Right.
it seems weird for a game that set itself on Battle Royale, created Battle Royale.
And then like, okay, we'll do something else now. It's like, oh, maybe you should like, master one thing before you just move on to project number 2. Otherwise, you're not going to be good at anything, and everyone's going to stop playing you. Yeah, I'm super sick of Battle Royale already.
I mean, like,
it's only been a year or so.
Only been a year.
I mean,
or so.
Maybe,
Early
maybe
access, whatever.
I had fun playing. I've played PUBG because you have to pay for it, but I mean, I had fun playing Fortnite like the 7 or 8 times I did.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Yeah,
it's free though.
Yeah.
It seems like there's only room like for these types of like big things, like in these genres, for like 2 games that are like actually successful, 2 or 3 maybe. Like these battle royale games, I doubt any of them are going to be successful. Any new ones?
I don't know,
because like Fortnite and PUBG already exist.
I don't understand what makes them like this, but it seems like with MOBAs too. It's like
as well.
It's like 3. This is the only game you really play, sort of thing.
Yeah, there's 3 MOBAs, I guess, that are popular, right?
So like I don't get what makes a game like that.
It's just like
I mean, an MMO kind of makes sense because you have to spend so much time.
Same idea, it's like you spend a lot of time getting good at it. You like learn the game.
I mean, right, but you could do the same with like Halo or Call of Duty.
Yeah, people do. It's just like those games come out more often with new games, and it's not like it's different, I guess, because like it isn't like the updates aren't as constant. Like it's not like new content is constant. Like new characters are coming out all the time. Like they're changing it, like they're adding new items, changing how things work all the time. So it's like,
like with Call of Duty, they make the game, they release the game, and maybe they'll do like bug fixes
or like map packs
or whatever. But then like Overwatch, they like make a game, they make some characters, and then they make a couple more characters, and they make some changes, buffs, nerfs, and they're constantly like tweaking everything.
Yeah,
two different like
Siege
designs.
Is like that. Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah,
that's an FPS that's like that. Like it's
add new
very
classes,
similar to
change things.
Yeah, very similar to like a League or
right,
something like that.
Yeah,
it's kind of interesting. There's only like in like MMOs, MOBAs, and like now battle royale games. There's only like a bunch can exist and make money, but like the only ones that are like really out there stand out. There's like 2 or 3. Like MOBAs, it's like League, Dota, League of Legends, Dota 2, and fucking
Heroes of the Storm, maybe.
Heroes of the Storm, sort of. I was thinking Smite. But yeah, I guess there's 4. But Heroes of the Storm is a Blizzard game though, so it's like it has a special like thing because it's a Blizzard game. It's like slapping Marvel in front of a movie. Yeah, basically. It's like, oh, it's a Blizzard game. It's like I'm immediately interested. Yeah. Whatever it is. I'm like, okay.
Cool.
I'm like, interesting. Tell me more.
Yeah, but I think if we get something at E3 that's not sports, open world, RPG, battle royale, if it does not fit any of those categories, I'm going to be fucking so excited for it. But chances are there's going to be like a game that doesn't fit one of those.
Well, it's like all 4.
So battle royale, sports, MMORPG.
All right, the multiplayer mode is battle royale. It's an open world RPG
sports game.
RPG open world basketball battle royale.
All right, guys, we're taking Rocket League and smashing it together with Fortnite and throwing in a like hub world for you to hang out in with your friends.
God, this is fucking terrifying. Save me, save me, Lord.
And to get to like the Rocket League part or the Battle Royale part, you gotta walk into a queue line like when the Division came out.
Physically wait. It sounds like a great game.
Yeah. But yeah, the only like open world that I'd really want to like that I really actually want to see is like New Dragon Age. That's it. Like I'm like done for like probably several years with like single player open world games.
I would
like
fucking...
I am just off of single player open world. Like it's just I don't want to climb a billion towers. Please
climb. Look out across the world. Your map is updated.
It's like, yep. I'll be doing that another 50 times.
I would fucking flip if we got like an old school RPG of some sort, like closer to like the earlier Fallout games or something. That'd be pretty sick. But that's not happening.
Yeah.
Not a chance. Crash Team Racing has a higher chance of coming out with a remake this year than fucking any kind of old school RPG. It's sad. But, yeah. All in all, my expectations for this E3 are incredibly low. Thanks, Battle Royale.
We're going to get a lot of those.
It's the industry doing what it does.
Yeah, it's
shitty
money,
clones.
yeah. It'll make clones, you know.
But yeah. Anything else? I think that does it for us this week on the Clever and Original Podcast, episode 141. Jay, if people wanted to find you on the social media sphere, well, where could they do that?
Find me at Jayden Reinhart on Twitter.
And JJ, where can people find you?
JJ Larson 107.
And you can find me at Kody Misialek on Twitter. You can find us all at Clever_Original on Twitter. And as you are right now, listen to us each and every week on SoundCloud, iTunes, and other podcast services. And we'll catch you next week, guys, on episode 142.
Peace.
Bye.